Hi everyone. So the hiring module is almost ready to go for our Meander platform. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough today to show you what to expect and maybe give you a hint as to what's coming in the future. So I'm going to walk through how you engage with the hiring module. Now, anyone can access the module as it is. You won't be able to post jobs live unless you have a paid subscription, and the feature to create that will be uploaded soon. But for now, we have our landing page. If you're already logged in, you can go to your profile. What you'll see is a new box up here which asks you how you're using the platform. So you may be using it to explore careers, which I think is what most people will do. But if you actually want to find talent, you click on this button here, and you can actually start to manage your companies and actually think about how you hire. Now, this could be an individual hiring for one company, or it could actually be someone hiring for a series of different companies. Think about recruiting agencies. And what they'll want to do is actually have the ability to have different variables, different companies, and manage the whole portfolio. So let's add a new company for now. I just created a quick overview. So I'm going to very quickly just add some details here, copy and paste. You add the description, what the company's about. This is just an example company. We're going to establish it as today. We're going to say we're a small company. URL. This is actually a live URL for my consulting business. And then a logo, which will be my face. And we're going to be AI and ML. So once we've added the company, we'll actually send us straight to the job posting page, but I can show you that company now exists in our account. And even if we went back to looking for roles and then come back to finding talent, you'll see that the company is still there. That company is then owned by you because you've created it. Now, the names are unique. So if you're trying to create Google, you won't be able to do that. That's for safety, so that we ensure that we are not creating jobs that are actually not for the correct company. If you do need to create a company account, or you need to post roles for a company that's already on our platform, you can reach out to us and we'll be able to manually add that feature, but that's not going to be something that you'll be able to do yourself. So once we've got a company added, we can then manage jobs, and this is the recruiting workflow. So what you want to do is there's going to be a structured hiring plan in place for end-to-end job management. For now, you can kick off a role and you can actually create that job posting and say do everything up until going live. You will be able to actually post live with just one setting change in the admin panel, which I'll be able to do if you do subscribe. But you can have a go at this. You can kind of kick off the role here. So we're going to assume that we're hiring for a software engineer, and we're going to set some yearly goals. Now, this is the type of onboarding that you would typically do with a recruiter. So a recruiter will normally sit down with the hiring manager and go through this process and say, okay, what are you looking for? Let's talk through what you're hoping to achieve, and we can lay out the superstar outcomes. I've got some content on structured hiring. So if you're not familiar with why we do it this way, just take a look at some of our YouTube videos or some of our LinkedIn content, and you'll be able to figure out why we're approaching it in this kind of manner. Let's see, we use Python, JavaScript, and Django for this app. Let's say we want someone who is analytical, adaptable, and has a bias for action. And let's say we want someone who has some Azure experience and some software engineering experience, and we'll submit this role kickoff. And you'll see that this role has now dropped into our kickoffs complete, because we've said, okay, we're planning to start hiring for this role. Here it is in our kind of planning cycle. Now, once it's in here, we can convert it to a job. Now, for a job, we're actually going to have a job description and a bunch of other things associated with it. But the idea here is that you can kick off a bunch of roles and then wait really until you're ready to go and post before you actually convert it into a job. But to convert it to a job, we can do that from here. We just have this drop-down modal. And this is the thing that I'm most excited about, is actually generating the job description. So we'll set the function in this example. So this is a software engineering role. The company is all the companies that I own. There's currently one right now, which is Meander Group. I can write my own job description, or I can click this button, and fingers crossed, we'll get a job description back, which should be relevant based on the kickoff that we did and what the platform knows about the company that we own. And should come back any second now. And what you'll notice is that the way this is returned is in what's called markup language, which looks a little funky when you look at it like this, but actually when it renders on the page, this is a really good way of converting plain text into HTML, so the jobs will actually look a little bit more interesting to people browsing. So you can see here the job description, company overview, software engineer role, goals for the role, superstar outcomes. So it's kind of taking what we've said in that role kickoff and actually creating something that is a good placeholder for a job description. Let's say we're going to base this out of Boston. We're going to ignore the other fields for now, and we're going to create this job. So now we have our job. It's inactive, obviously, because we haven't posted it live yet. But we can click on here. We can go in at any point, edit the job description. We can edit any of these things. You will be able to update this if you're a paid subscriber, but this account is not a paid subscriber right now. And that's pretty much it. So you can do that for as many different companies, as many different roles as you want, play around with the generative AI concept. This is really like step zero in actually getting this functionality out there. What you'll see over the next few weeks is we'll actually add a ton more features, but we need this core job model in place before we can add the additional features, so that you can run a whole recruitment process without actually having any external support. You can just run it all through our platform. So that's the preview for this week. Hope you enjoyed it, and drop any comments in the comment section below, or please reach out on LinkedIn if you've got any suggestions or anything like that. I'm really excited to get this out there. So thank you very much. Bye bye.